What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey and we're back with another one. Now before I get cracking, if you don't already have a trading 2-on-2 account, you can download it using my link down below. When you open up your account, you get a free share of stock. You can join us on these 5 plays and we can get kick-started your investment journey. Alright guys, so I want to kick this week off by sharing with you a penny stock that I purchased today. Now the patrons already know about this one. This is one of the plays that we picked up in the market today. Now you guys know, as of recent, our penny stock portfolio has been blowing up. So I want to give you guys an update on one of our MVPs that's already in our portfolio. So you guys have the strategy nailed down and you know exactly what to do with this one going forward. But before I get onto it, guys, I'm going to need you to hit that like button for me. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button, join the family. Now let's jump into the play. Up on screen, we have Orbital Energy, that's ticker symbol OEG. Now, if you've been locked into the channel, this one will already be in your portfolios, and we have been crushing it ever since we entered this play weeks back. So as you can see, the 3-month performance sitting at 439%. And today alone, they've added another 59%. Now, there's already a lot of investor excitement around OEG. So whenever another catalyst comes along, it magnitudes the effect it has on that share price. That's why you're seeing that 60% pop in the share price today. So I'm going to put this on your radar. Orbital Energy Group has partnered with Black Sunrise Half Century Fund and Acorn Lighting America to work on solar projects in North America. So what they're going to be doing is decommissioning coal-fired plants throughout America and converting them into solar energy farms. Now this is great news for our play because not only does this project kick off next quarter this year, but also opens up the doors to future partnerships for the business. Now, given the massive run up that we've seen in that OEG stock price over the last couple of weeks, I want to make sure that none of you are caught off guard if that stock price is to drop for any reason. So what we can do is we can set our stop limits on this play. That's going to act as a hedge against any volatility and allow you guys to lock in some great profits. Alright guys, so next up is our main event. So here we have it. Up on screen is IDEX, that's ticker symbol IDEX, currently standing at $4. Now I always say to you guys, you should be looking for those plays that have that X factor. They just do things a bit differently, and this play definitely ticks those boxes. So IDEX have 2 subsidiaries. Their first is IDEX Mobility, which is in the electric vehicle industry. Their second is IDEX Capital, which is in the fintech industry. So right out the gate, you can see that they're working with 2 high growth industries, both mega trends, so they're off to a good start. So their electric vehicle subsidiary solves a massive problem that fleet operators have when they're looking to switch their gas vehicles over to electric. There's a lot of paperwork they need to do, there's a lot of different options out there, and there's difficult financing hurdles that they have to get over. So they partner with IDEX and they solve those problems. Now IDEX do this through their sales to financing to charging business model. So on the sales part, they'll find the right vehicles for those fleet operators. With the financing part, they strip out the need for a large cash deposit when they're going to purchase electric vehicles. And on the charging side, they find the right charging solution for the client. So here's the kicker. IDEX are growing very well right now through acquisitions, and there's a lot more opportunities out there for them this year. You guys know I like my plays to go out and acquire new businesses. So what it's going to do is going to add a new dimension to their company, going to drive up their revenues and drive up that shareholder value. Now we've seen that with a couple of our plays in our portfolios already. If you look at Orbital Energy Group, they went out and acquired a drilling business. That stock price went up. If you look at Alpine 4, they've gone out and acquired a couple of drone businesses, seen that stock price go up, and they're on the hunt for more acquisitions. So it's good to see that IDEX are on a similar path. So on the 5th of January, IDEX acquired a company called Wave. Now they offer wireless chargers, they're built in the ground, and they're for medium and heavy vehicles. Now they work with the largest EV bus network in the States. This is a very good company for them to acquire. They do about 7 million in revenue, and they've said that they've got a very big pipeline for 2021. Then only 6 days later, the fintech business of IDEX went out and acquired a company called Timios, and they offer solutions for the real estate sector. So you can see this is an acquisitive business and they have growth on their mind. So as always, I'm going to put you guys on a bit of game now. What you want to see from your plays is that they're growing through acquisition. IDEX ticks that box, but also that they're growing organically as well. Now IDEX, they're winning larger and larger business. They've just won business with Diddy to provide them with 200 electric vehicles from BYD. Now on a side note, over at the Patreon, we're already in BYD. We've already got that locked into our portfolios. I do see a lot of potential for BYD as we go through this year. So once news came out that IDEX had partnered with Diddy for those 2,000 vehicles, that IDEX stock price increased 22%. So you can see that there's some investor excitement around IDEX, and there's the ability for that share price to pop on good news. So guys, going forward, my expectation for IDEX is that that share price does pop up if they announce acquisitions or if they win good business, which is good for us if we can get our positions in this company. So I want to touch on their market cap, which stands at 1.4 billion. Now this is still a relatively small company with the ability to drive that up as we go through this year. I do expect that to double by the end of the year at the rate that they're acquiring businesses and driving more organic growth through their business. So guys, my strike price on IDEX is $3.80. So if you can catch them under $3.80, do consider loading up on this play and joining us. Again, I've set a second strike price at $3.50, guys. I'm looking to increase my stake in this business if I do see more of a dip. Because like I said, the diversified nature of this business with their electric vehicle subsidiary and their fintech subsidiary, which has a lot of room to grow. Bear in mind the fintech subsidiary only accounts for a very small percentage of their revenue right now. I do see a lot of upside for this play. So as always, team, do remember this is still a penny stock play and they do carry a lot of risk and they can be very volatile. So bear that in mind if you're going to join us on this play. Do keep the majority of your portfolio into wealth builders. These are high growth plays, carry a lot less risk and they're a lot less volatile. So as an example of a wealth builder, this is one I put the channel on only a couple of days back. This is ITM Power, already doing amazing things for our portfolios. We are up over 20% in this play in a matter of days. So guys, if you pick those wealth builders right, and you guys know I always give them to you, you're going to generate good returns and you're going to limit your risk as well. Alright guys, if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time of the day is. Now I got a question from one of my subscribers. It was a follow-up question to when I answered how to exit a position when you're in the green, but what about how do you sell a position when you're in the red? Alright, so to kick things off, you guys know I like to keep it real with you. You know that the penny stock portfolio is booming right now. We are in the green in almost every single penny stock that I've invested in. There's one penny stock that I'm in the red and I want to share it with you guys. So up on screen we have Galaxy Next Generation, that's ticker symbol GAXY. Now right now we're standing at 6,000 shares, currently down 40%. This is the only penny stock that I'm in the red on. Now I don't want you guys to panic every time you see a stock in the red. I want you guys to stay calm and just have patience with the stock market, because the reason why you invested into these plays is because of the upcoming catalysts that are going to come along and push that share price up. Now when I entered into Galaxy, I wasn't entering thinking the share price would pop off the very next day or the next week. I expect that share price to pop when the catalyst comes into effect. And one of the biggest catalysts for this company is them coming out and announcing their next quarterly reports. Because the expectation is that they're going to do well and that's going to push that share price up. So in the meantime, if that stock price is down 10% or if it's down 40%, it's not a concern. It becomes a concern if that catalyst changes or if that catalyst is removed, because then the whole nature of the investment has changed and then you need to decide when you want to cut your losses on that stock. So in the case that the next catalyst has been removed, I then look to see what the next catalyst after that is and how far in advance that's going to be. That's going to determine whether I stick this one out or if I cut my losses and then move to a next play. Now, if your portfolios are well diversified, it's going to allow you to be more patient and wait for that next catalyst to come along and then push that share price up. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Do hit that like button for me, it really helps the channel out. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the family. Also check out the link down below to the Patreon where you'll get access to the Discord, and I spend a large portion of the day on there talking to the community and answering questions. So as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market is rapidly moving. You never want to miss a beat. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.